Good morning, everybody. Today is Wednesday, June 3rd, and it's time for Story Time with Pastor Robin. A special shout out today to all of our preschool students and to one of their teachers, Mrs. Carpenter. Today we are reading another one of Mrs. Carpenter's favorite stories. If you have a favorite story that you would like for me to read during story time, please be sure to let me know. You could drop the book off at the church office in the black mailbox outside the office door. Be sure to put your name on it so that I can give you a special shout out, as well as return the book to you when we're done reading it. So again, a special shout out to Mrs. Carpenter for her favorite story that we are reading today. It's called Madeline. Madeline by Ludwig Bemelmans. In an old house in Paris that was covered with vines lived 12 little girls in 2 straight lines. In 2 straight lines, they broke their bread and brushed their teeth and went to bed. They smiled at the good and frowned at the bad. And sometimes they were very sad. They left the house at 9:30 in 2 straight lines, in rain or shine. The smallest one was Madeline. She was not afraid of mice. And she loved winter, snow, and ice. To the tiger in the zoo, Madeline just said, "Pooh, pooh." And nobody knew so well how to frighten Miss Clavel. In the middle of the night, Miss Clavel turned on her light and said, "Something is not right." Little Madeline sat in bed, cried and cried, her eyes were red. And soon after Dr. Cohen came, he rushed out to the phone. And he dialed Danton 10-6. "Nurse," he said, "it's an appendix." Everybody had to cry. Not a single eye was dry. Madeline was in his arm, in a blanket, safe and warm. In a car with a red light, they drove out into the night. Madeline woke up 2 hours later in a room with flowers. Madeline soon ate and drank. On her bed there was a crank, and a crack on the ceiling that had the habit of sometimes looking like a rabbit. Outside were birds, trees, and sky, and so 10 days passed quickly by. One nice morning, Miss Clavel said, "Isn't this a fine day to visit Madeline?" Visitors from 2 to 4 read a sign outside her door. Tiptoeing with solemn face, with some flowers and a vase. In they walked and then said, "Ah," when they saw the toys and candy and the dollhouse from Papa. But the biggest surprise by far, on her stomach was a scar. Goodbye, they said. We'll come again. And the little girls left in the rain. They went home and broke their bread, brushed their teeth, and went to bed. In the middle of one night, Miss Clavel turned on the light and said, "Something is not right." And afraid of a disaster, Miss Clavel ran fast and faster. And she said, "Please, children, do tell me what is troubling you." And all the little girls cried, "Boo-hoo, we want to have our appendix out too." Good night, little girls. Thank the Lord you are well. And now go to sleep, said Miss Clavel. And she turned out the light and closed the door. And that's all there is. There isn't any more. The end. So again, a special thank you to Mrs. Carpenter for sharing her story with us today. A reminder that we will be back for story time next Monday. So our next story time will be next Monday, June 8th. We hope that you have a good weekend. Reminder, if you have a story that you want me to read, let me know. So until next Monday, you have a great day, a great weekend, and we'll see you then. Bye.